So I'm doing an unboxing on this new MJ1200 by Cobalt Aquatics. I just got it in the mail and I opened everything up and I put it right here. It comes with a little paper manual and a lot of different little parts. I'm not quite sure what they do yet. And the side of this box, there we go, the back of it has a little diagram to kind of give you a clue where to start. So I bought the Cobalt Aquatics according to what I read online. Apparently this is the original pump and it's made in Italy, whereas there is an MJ1200 made by another company that is outsourced to China, and the reviews on it weren't as good as this one. They said this is the one that lasts forever. So this is the one I bought, and it's to replace a pump in my BioCube. I have a 29-gallon BioCube. So it's actually listed as a power head when you buy it. If you see right here, submersible, pump, and power head. So when you buy it, it says it's a power head, but you're supposed to be able to use it as just a pump by itself also. So I'm going to pause this and figure out what all these little bitty pieces are for. Okay, so I've had time to look through the stuff in the box. This really doesn't say anything in it. It's about safety and such. It does have a section on the back that says about the parts, but the box actually has way more information on it. These are the directions it comes with. It's actually pretty easy to figure out. So here's the pump. Move all this out of the way. So here's the pump. So this is what I choose to use because I've had problems getting particles in my pump that I have now. It actually says on the box that it's for use with a sponge, so I put a little filter pad in there. That makes me super happy because it makes me less scared it's going to get stuck up like the other one does. I think that's one of the reasons I'm having to change my pump. So I'm going to put this here. Now, like I said, I'm using mine for a pump. If you were using yours for a power head, it comes with this attachment, because you'd be hanging it more like this, right? And so you put this attachment and it has a rounded end. There's lots of different ways to put this together. Anyway, so this is the way I'm going to do it. And I'm going to literally have mine sitting like this in the tank. Now it comes with this valve. It took me a minute to figure out what it's for. This is to set up a venturi. So it's for aerating the tank. And it's actually optional, and since it's optional, I don't want to use it. But it just kind of, there's like little notches on the bottom that kind of sit it in there. And then it comes with a little piece of tubing. And this is the venturi valve. So you would actually connect it right here with this tubing and this valve and have this go out of the tank. And you can actually adjust the top of it for how much air you want to go in. I'm going to opt out on that one. The one I have now does that, but it says it can decrease your flow, and so I really want to see how my tank will do with a little better flow. And this model is 295 GPH. So I'm going to just attach it directly from here to my flow on the tank, and hopefully that'll do good. This other stuff, this and this, different attachments to be used with all these little suction cups for mounting it. Like I said, hopefully mine's just going to sit directly into my sump and hook directly on with this. So we will see how that goes. So basically it has a lot of nifty little parts. You can do a lot of things with it if you're going to use it as a power head. So, I mean, it's got a lot of parts and it has a lot of functionality. So hopefully it'll do what I want it to. Alright, I'm going to put you on pause while I go see if it's going to fit in my tank. So I had to go to Home Depot to find the right tubing to fit my MJ1200. But I found it fits, and people online suggested putting a zip tie on it just to get a good fit on there, so why not? It actually fit really well though, real easy. And this I found at Home Depot. It actually says online when you go to buy it that it's 1/2 inch, and it is definitely 1/2 inch internal diameter. So the tubing is a 1/2 inch internal diameter, right? And this is just clear vinyl. It says that there's no, if you look on the label somewhere, it says here we go, lead free. So no metal. And it says that you need a 1/2 inch tubing for this. So just make sure that you get it the internal diameter, because these tubings come with OD, which is your outer diameter, and ID, which is your inner. So you want the inside of the tubing to be 1/2 inch so it will fit over this easily. So this is a finished product. I have attached the tubing to where I can put it into the BioCube 29, and if it's perfectly in the sump, right into the little bitty space that you have. So I'm going to install it and we're going to see what kind of flow we get. Well, I just finished hooking up my MJ1200 from Cobalt, and I couldn't get a good shot in the tank because it's in the small part of the sump, but it's actually super quiet. I would actually say it's silent because some of the other things I have in the tank are louder than it. So if it has any noise, I can't even tell. So I would say completely silent for my end. And it has very good flow, much better than what I had in there. I actually had to make a little bit of an adjustment so that it would have sufficient amount of water flowing in. But I really like it, and I think it's going to do a good job. I'm having a good amount of flow. It's totally silent. It's doing what it was supposed to do. I hooked it up super easy, and it fit in where it's supposed to fit for the BioCube 29. So all in all, I'm about to set up another BioCube.